Well, hello there, my YouTube family. How's everybody doing out there in YouTube land? This is Miss Evelyn coming to you. We are in the middle of a winter weather advisory. Yeah, we're expecting a lot of snow. Hopefully we don't get the amount that they've been predicting. Anywhere between 4 to 6 inches of snow. So I'm like, okay. And if we do, it'll be the biggest snow weather advisory downpour of inches that we've had since winter has started. So hopefully if we get some, I just hope we don't get the bulk of the 6 inches. At least, maybe anywhere from 3 to 4, something like that. But anyway, hey, it's all good. It's winter. And because of that, I'm sitting at home and I'm like, you know what? This would be a good day to make some brownies. Yeah, some good old brownies. Who don't love brownies? I do. Okay, I went through my pantry as well as my refrigerator. And you know what? One thing that I really feel good about when I stock up, I have everything that I need in and out of season. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I get a taste to do something like, hey, like brownies, I'm ready to go. I don't have to worry about, oh my goodness, I need to make a run to the store. I need to do this. I need to do that. Nope, not me. Okay, let's get started with this quick and easy. Wow, we're going to put these brownies together. Ah, are you excited? I know I am. Okay, this is what we're going to start off with. I have in this, and you know me, I do my prep work. I'm going to be starting off with, make sure. Okay, 2 cups. 2 cups of granulated sugar. Yum. And you know what? This is what I tell people. When you get those little sugars that have, especially when you're digging down in the bag, and sometimes you're going to find the sugar has kind of like formed like little sugar rocks. Hey, make sure you crunch those up really, really good, okay? Now, in this container here, I have, if you could see it here, I have down here, I have 1.5 cups of just flour, just all-purpose flour, which has been sifted. And in this flour, right above it, I have baking powder, a little bit of kosher salt, and right here, I have cocoa baking powder. Yeah, got everything in there. I'm just gonna put all of that in my big old bowl here. Let's give this a good stirring. Yeah, some good old brownies. Who don't love brownies? I know I do. Okay. Now we got that in there, okay? And I'm going to just going to reach over here and grab my butter. Yeah. This is 1 cup of melted butter, okay? 1 cup of melted butter. Pour that in there. Yeah. Make sure I get all that goodness out of there. Yeah. Melted butter. I love me some butter, I tell you. Yep. Okay, we got that. When the last time you guys made any brownies, huh? Well, I hope after this here, you'll make your pan. You know, get with the kids, get with your spouse, your boo, your friends, your sisters, your brothers, or just get in the kitchen yourself and just make you a pan of brownies. Okay, I'm gonna go in, mix this up a little bit here. Yeah, I'm still using baby boy's tripod that he got me, so I'm still and I love it. I really do. Yeah. Okay. Just working with it, just trying to keep it focused here. All right, now this is what I found in my bottom of my refrigerator, right? Okay. I've got some semi-sweet chocolate chips. I'm gonna you can use as much as you like. I only used a half a cup of the chocolate chips. And I'm going to have in my brownies some walnuts. Now, I did not chop these down or anything. I just like to break them up with my hand. Because what I like, I like to, you know what, when I bite into this goodness here, I want to be able to taste me some walnuts. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it chopped down kind of, I don't know, too small, but I like those big, nice, chunky pieces of walnuts. But now this here is 1 cup. Okay, I was going to do a half a cup, but I love me some walnuts, so I don't know. Maybe I should have done just a half a cup. But these are my brownies. Yeah. So you use as much as you like. And oops, you know what? I got greedy. Thinking about those walnuts, I forgot to put in my 2 eggs along with my flavoring. But you know what? It's never really too late, because you know what? I'm going to put that in there right now. Yeah. Yeah, got excited talking about the semi-sweet chocolate pieces along with the walnuts. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. Now, 4 eggs. I have 4 eggs in here along with vanilla flavoring. That's what, and use as much vanilla as you like. I've got, I end up doing a teaspoon and a half, okay, of vanilla flavoring. Use as much as you like, because you know what? It's your brownies, and these are mine. Pour that in there. Yeah. Get all that goodness in here. This is going to be a very, very quick, yummy video. And I'm so glad you guys are here checking me out. Need the company. I'm in my kitchen. And like I say, it's a cold, snowy evening. Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Okay, let's get all this here mixed up really, really good. Now, when you're mixing this here, because I put the eggs in after I put my, normally I don't do that. I just got a little excited talking about those walnuts and those semi-sweet chocolate pieces. I normally just add my eggs and my vanilla in right after I put in my sugar and my my butter. Okay, but I didn't do it. But listen, there's nothing is written in stone as long as you get it in there. Okay. All righty. Whoa! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Yum 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 yum. Okay, I'm loving it, you guys. What about you? Oh, I want to thank you guys so much for subscribing. And if you're watching right now for the first time, or if you if you haven't subscribed, but you love what I do, you enjoy tuning in and seeing what I got going on, please take this time right now to subscribe. I would just love it. I've got about 700 and I want to say almost 735 subscribers right now, and I'm waiting. I'm trying to get to my first 1,000. So do me a favor, if you please. Would you mind pushing that subscribe button right now? I would just love you so much for that. And I'm so glad that you guys are tuning in, loving my shorts as well. Wow, you're awesome. Okay, I just wanted to get that in, and I just want to thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to my new subscribers as well as the ones who's been with me. Wow, throughout the beginning, wow. Yeah, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. So what I'm going to do, see how simple that was? Real quick, simple, and easy. Yeah. And you know what? When you're doing this, you don't want to keep stirring it and overbeat your batter. Just make sure that everything is combined. You get all of your ingredients mixed in there real good, but you don't want to overbeat it because you don't want tough brownies, okay? You want your brownies to be moist and soft and yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to step aside and get my pan ready, okay? The pan I'm going to be using, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I got my pan together that I'm going to be putting my brownies in. What I did was I went ahead and I used parchment paper, and I used baking spray. Got it all sprayed up there really, really good. So I'm going, and my oven is already set at 350. Okay. Now it's going to take these brownies probably anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes. To bake. And so after it bakes, then, we'll be back. I'll show you the finale. Well, not the finale, but what I'll be doing after that step. But let's get these brownies in this pan here. Okay. Bear with me here. Hold this up a little bit. Can you see that? I know I'm probably... Okay, guess I need to lift that up a little bit more instead of... Okay, but I'm a lefty, and there we go, trying to get all of that in there and not dim my lighting here. Okay. And I'm going to have to finish scraping this here because I don't like leaving anything in my bowls or my pans. I don't. That's just, I don't know. What do you call that? I don't know, but yeah, I've been like that all my days. I always think that if I leave anything, if I leave just a little bit in there, that's going to stop me from my goodies getting to the top of the chart or making it to the finish line. So I scrape, and I make sure I get all of that goodness out. Okay, how does that look? All righty, okay. All right, there we go. Now, let me reach over here, grab my other spatula here. Oh, my timer, not my timer, my oven just reached 350. That's what you heard, that little tick, 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 tick. Yeah. So my oven is ready. I'm going to clean this spatula off here pretty good. Okay, just like so. All right. Okay. There we go. Now, let's go in here. And I'm just going to smooth this from the middle out. And I've got my pan sitting on top of a baking sheet. And I'm using those a foil pan, you know, that you can buy at the dollar store. I keep those on hand too when, you know, when I'm doing something that's really quick and easy to use and dispose of afterwards, you know. Turn this around here. And look at that. And you want to make sure you get it all the way. Oh boy, let me see here. You want to make sure you get it all the way to the corners here. Yep. Okay, there we go. Let me lift this up a little bit if I can. And there we go. Yeah, I think I'm doing a pretty doggone good job so far. Yeah. Make sure I get, like I say, I want to get it all the way to the corners there. Okay. Now I'm just going to take this, lift it up, and slap it down. There we go. Okay. All righty. I think it looks pretty doggone good. What about you? I got my little step stool here. I got to stand up on my step stool. I'm a shorty, you guys. I'm a shorty. So I just want you to see that. Yeah. Yeah. These brownies are going to be so, woo, this is a goodie, this is a goodie, this is a goodie. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead, put this in my 350 degree preheated oven. And we're going to let it bake for at least anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes. And guess what? After that, I will be back. And we're going to see what it looks like. All righty. Okay, I'm back. And I'm going to take these brownies out of my oven here. What I end up doing was I let it stay in, an additional 10 minutes. So it was 35 instead of 25 minutes. I said anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes. But you know what? I tell you what I did factor in. The additional walnuts and along with semi chocolate chips. I didn't factor that in the baking process. So it took about 35 minutes, but this is what it looks like. Don't that look yum yum? Yeah, nice and not real firm to the touch, but it's a nice soft firm touch. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. So I'm going to let this cool down in the pan for about 10 minutes. Then I'll remove it and put it on my baking sheet to let it continue to cool down for maybe about an hour or so. And then I'll be back because I'm going to top this baby off with some chocolate icing. Oh, yeah. Okay. I will see you guys in about, an hour, about an hour and a half. How's that? We got to make sure our brownie is all the way cooled. Maybe a little bit longer than that because I don't want it to still be warm on the inside, because what'll happen is if I put my chocolate fudge, it's chocolate fudge icing. That's what it is. It's just not regular chocolate icing, but it's chocolate fudge icing that I made. And so I don't want it to be still warm on the inside where it will melt my chocolate fudge icing, okay? All right, so I don't know, maybe a couple hours or so, and I'll see you then. All righty. I have allowed my brownie to cool down for about 3 hours. I just wanted to make sure that it was just as cool down inside as well as on the outside. And what I went ahead and I did, I always score, if I'm going to make squares out of my brownies, I always go in and I score. And I just use a spatula. And I go in, and this is how I did it. And I take my measurements by the width of my my spatula here. So I scored, I made like little markings right here, and I just went down, did the same thing there. I went all the way down. I just scored it because I want my brownies to be the width, not the width, but the width of my spatula here going across, okay? All right, and then what I did after I scored it going vertical, I turned it to the narrow side, and I did the very same thing because when I cut it, it's going to end up being in squares, okay? So hopefully I can go ahead and cut this now, get it squared off. Let's see here. Yep. Alrighty. Let's see. I've already scored it, so I'm going to take my bread knife here. And I'm just going to make sure that I have it even. Go down. I'm just pushing down on the bread knife, just like so. I'm not sawing through there. I'm just going straight down to make sure that I got my cuts, just like so. Okay? Making sure that I've got this here. My knife lined it up straight and even because I don't want my pieces to be off-centered or irregular, should I say. Okay? Go straight down. Straight down. Okay. And then you saw through all the way down at the bottom. Push it together. Here I got another score point right here. I believe it's right there. Okay. I'm going to push down. Got to make sure I got this. Push down. Push down. Push down. And once I hit the bottom of the paper, then I go in and kind of like just saw it all the way through there, okay? Okay, just make sure that your knife is lined it up nice and straight, not like this here, but straight as possible before you go down, before you go in to make your cut. You may have a different way of doing this here, but this is just my way. Okay. Every time I cut through, I push it together. Now I'm at the end of this one here, making sure I got my knife lined it up pretty good. I believe I do. And just go straight down like so. Now, I'm going to have this here left over, right? This is smaller than the other pieces, but that's okay. That's fine, because I'm going to make little squares of this too as well. So I don't worry about those little end pieces. Now I'm going to turn my brownie vertical, and I'm going to go, I made my, you see those lines there? Those are my point of entry where I'm going to slice. So, and here, okay? All right, so here goes. Make sure that I got my knife lined up straight as possible. Go down. And I'm pushing straight down, just like so. Can you see that? Okay. Go in. I'm going to do it again. Go straight down, straight down, straight down. There we go. All right. Looks pretty even there, my squares. Okay. And this will be my last cut. Make sure I got my knife straight. Go down, down. Pull it through just a little bit. Go down. I'm pushing down on my knife, the top of my my bread knife here. There we go. Okay. See how I did that? All righty. Now, I'm going to go in. Turn it back this way. And I'm going to, I have some chocolate fudge icing here that I'm going to spread on top of my walnut chocolate chip brownies, should I say. Okay. Starting right here, put a little bit there, a little bit here. Yeah, just kind of like a little bit all over there on top of the brownie. Okay, where is my, I don't want to use this spatula. Don't want to use this spatula, I don't think. Okay, let me go over here and see if I can't find, yeah, I got one spatula that I feel comfortable in doing this spread. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm just going to start here. Oop. Okay, just spread. Now, when you're doing this, you don't want to put too much pressure. Well, this is fudge icing, so I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it because I don't want to pick up any of my my brownies underneath. Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm covering it, okay? And that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm just spreading this as even as I can. I'm going to take this here, put it right there. I didn't make a lot of, well, I didn't have too much of my fudge icing left. This is from a previous cake that I did. I had this left over, so that's what I'm using. So, should be enough for me to cover this brownie. Okay. Turn it around here. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to make this work, y'all, because this is all that I got. I'm going to make it work. Okay. I'm going to use every little bit of it that I have and that I can, you see that right there? I'm cleaning this baby. You better believe it. Getting every bit of. That's why, I just believe in just making sure that these containers that I use that's got goodies in them is completely wiped clean of anything, because I don't want to have to waste anything. And see, and this is a good reason why, because you got whatever you got left and you don't have any more, you got to make it work. You got to stretch it. Okay. And that's exactly what I am doing. I'm stretching this here. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Make sure. Okay. I want to make sure that all of my brownie has a little bit of, or some of this chocolate fudge on it, on top of it. Okay. Just like so. Let me see if I can come down here. Smooth out a little bit. Let's put this here. Okay. I never give up. I tell you, I am so determined. Okay. Let me see if I can't dap my spatula here a little bit and kind of like help me to smooth this all the way to the end. See what I'm doing? Dabbing my spatula in a little bit of water, and I'm stretching that that fudge ice, fudge icing here. Okay. Now I'm not worried about what it looks like on top because I'll be covering that with some extra pecans and chocolate chips. I just want to make sure that I have a complete covering of fudge icing on all of my brownie. That looks wonderful. Yes, it does. See, all you got to do is just take your time. You can do it. I never rush when I do anything. My mindset is on accomplishing what I'm out to do. And this is what I set out to do, was to make sure that my brownie is fully covered with my fudge icing. Okay? All righty. Now that right there where it's dry, that's where I didn't apply any my spatula that was dipped in water just to spread it. So that's pretty good right there. So I'm not going to even worry with that. Now I'm going to go in, and in here I've got some more walnuts and chocolate chip, and I'm just going to go in, and I'm just going to put this on top. Just a little extra. See that? There we go. There we go. You see what I'm doing here? I just want to make sure. There we go. Then I just want to go in and lightly press down everything. And this is the time, like if you see if it's too much bunched in one spot, this is the time to go in and even it out as much as you can. Now you know this looks good. And I'll tell you, it tastes even better. I got one big piece there. I'm going to put this over there. There you go. Put that there. Yeah, all these big pieces that seem like they cluttered up together, just take them and separate them. Okay. And when you press down gently into your fudge icing, that helps your walnuts and your chocolate chips to stick, and so they're not going anywhere. Okay. All righty. There she is. Now what I'm going to do, because I'm not finished yet, I just want to show you what I'm doing. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator just for maybe 10 minutes, okay? And then I'm going to come back and I am going to show you what I'm going to do next, okay? All right, because I'm going to separate the brownie pieces, okay? All righty. I will see you in a few. All right. After 5 minutes, I've just taken this out of the refrigerator and I'm going to flip this over. Just put a sheet of wax paper and just a baking sheet over it. And I'm going to flip this over upside down. Okay, just like so. Hold on. I got to slide that off of this baking sheet here. Make sure I got it just right. Slide it off. There we go. Move this stuff out of the way here. I got it upside down, hopefully. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, you see my my cuts here? I'm just going to go in and just reinforce that. Just slide these, push down. There we go. See what I'm doing? Going right in there. I'm just going straight down, separating the squares here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. Now I'm going to push this back together here. Just turn it this way. Uh-oh. And I'm just going to go in and separate these squares again. And I'm just pushing down because only thing that I'm doing, I'm not cutting through, I'm just separating it through the previous cuts. Okay, let's see here. Oh boy, okay. Alrighty. Just want to make sure I got it all the way. I think I do. Okay. Move this over here a little bit. Now I'm going to go in and these are my little end pieces here. I'm just going to put those over to the side. These pieces here I'm just putting over to the side for right now. Get those out of the way so I can go in. I'll just set those over there. Okay. Let's clean that off here. Okay, here goes. I'm gonna see what it looks like. Uh-uh. Can you see that? Let me hold it up. That's one. Let me move this over here a little bit so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. And you know what? I think I'm going to go in and use my smaller little spatula here. Use this here and flip it over. There we go. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. And when you take them off, just push in the side a little bit, the little edges that it was cut, and that way it'll look a little bit more even. Not even, but it don't look like you've got what do you want to call it? Like raggedy edges. Okay. Want to make keep your edges smooth. Take it apart. There we go. Hope you guys can see that. I've got this. Okay. There we go. I'll just take it, do it like so. Yep. Boy, these look so good. And they are thick. Yeah. And I'm just going to pick up some of those little pieces that have fallen off and just stick them back on there. You see that one right there? Because that's going to happen. Push those back on there. There you go. And we got another one here. Push those sides in. Okay. See how I did that? Okay. Now that one don't have anything on it because guess what? All the goodies fell off, but you know what? I'm going to put them right back on there. And what I'm picking up, I'm not so much picking up the crumbs to add on to that. I'm picking up the walnuts and the chocolate chips. Yeah. See, I'm not picking up these crumbs, putting the crumbs back on the on my brownie squares. It's just the walnuts and the chocolate chips. Okay. Put those pieces back on there. Okay. And what you can do too as well, you can always go back in and add more of your goodies to your squares if you like. There we go. Now that was an edge. That was an edge piece. I'm going to stick that right there. And this one over. That looks wonderful. And put a, there we go. Set that there. Okay. Take off this. There we go. Okay. See that? Okay. There we go. And this is my last one here. And I'm just going to put the remainder of my nuts on there. Yep. Okay. Alrighty. Can you see that? Okay. Now, I am certainly not going to let this here go to waste. I will be nibbling on that. Matter of fact, let me taste what it, taste some of that right now. Oh my. This is so chocolatey. Chocolatey? Chocolate. Oh wow. Very moist. Oh. Yepper. Okay. Set this over here for a minute. Let you see what this looks like. Yeah. My chocolate, no, it's my walnut chocolate chip brownies. Don't that look delicious? I've got to do a short, so I've got to get it all set up for my short. And once I do that, I will be back. And I'm going to be throwing down on one of these squares. Brownie, walnut, chocolate chip brownies. Walnut chocolate chip brownies. Yeah. Okay. I'll be back as soon as I finish up this short. Alrighty. I have done my short. And I want to thank you guys so much for sticking in with me to the end of my walnut chocolate chip brownie video. I'm just loving it. I really, really am. And I hope you guys have enjoyed coming right along with me. Thank you so much for sharing, for liking, and most of all, for subscribing. I just thank you guys so much. I love what I do, and I hope you do too. And you know what? I'm going to have one of these here, not only for myself, but in honor of you guys. Can I go in and take a bite, y'all? Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I? Alrighty, I'm going to go in. I'm going in. I'm going in. Oh, no. Oh, Look at that. That is so moist and dense. Now, you know, this is a true brownie. Yes, it is. You know what? I'm going to share my brownies. Yes, I am. I'm going to give some to my neighbor and some to some of my beautiful people that I know. I got to make sure baby boy gets some. And the crew, yeah, got to make sure they get some of these cuties. And also, Junior, happy belated birthday, Junior. I told him I was going to make him some brownies. So you know what? He's going to get the majority of them. All righty, guys. Ooh, this is so good. Yes, Lord. Make you some walnut chocolate chip brownies. You can put anything in them. You don't have to. If you don't like walnuts, use any type of nut if you like. If no nuts, that's fine too. Just make it your brownie, your yum yum. Okay? Thank you so much again for watching and for sharing and for loving my shorts and for subscribing. Okay? I'm getting ready to get out of here, y'all. I love you and thank you once again for loving some good eats, y'all.